Hello everyone, this is XiaoT giving you a shoutcast and a series between XiaoT and Adeth here on Shakuras Plateau. You see XiaoT spawning as... I hate it when the colors don't match quite right. Hold on, so is it like this? Yes. XiaoT spawning as the blue Protoss player over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Adeth over here on the top right-hand side of the map as the red Terran. So this is going to be Terran versus Protoss here on Shakuras Plateau. And I've really been curious as to this particular matchup, Terran versus Protoss, as of late. A lot of players are saying that it's really overpowered in one particular side. Other players are saying it's absolutely fine. And we're not talking about your normal people who say things are just overpowered. There's been some documentation and some really well-written insight into why some players think that one particular side is overpowered in another matchup. Anyways, the probe going to be sneaking its way across the map now, should be heading up that ramp, and we'll quickly see where his opponent has spawned. And by taking a look at how his opponent has spawned and the fact that there is still finally a barracks coming into play here. So the barracks is being brought into play. That one probe will be able to perhaps get some harassment down onto that one particular SCV. No, not going after the SCV for a little bit for some strange reason. And now simply just walking around along the backside. Also, we do not see a gas just quite yet, so it looks as though it may be a very fast expansion attempt or perhaps mass marines. So Adeth will have to execute this build absolutely perfectly, get some bunkers down here on the low ground or at least on the high ground if he decides to build the command center here. As the SCV now making its way across the map, you can see currently there is a gateway. Energy is not being stored up on this nexus at this time, so it doesn't look like it will be a chrono boosted cybernetics core all too much. Instead, trying to go for a much stronger economy at this stage in the game as the probe sneaks away with 5 minerals. The Marine will be able to make its way down over here. And now, are we going to be getting a command center? That is a key question. Command center most likely will come in, and it looks like Adeth going to be a little bit aggressive in his building and building it down here. So we'll see whether this expansion will get cleaned up. There is going to be one Marine guarding this location. I don't see any proxy pylons. An SCV now trying to battle it out against this one pylon here. And there is some energy being saved onto this nexus. Now, XiaoT has a number of options off of this double gas gateway cybernetics core. He can try to go for a 3-gate expand, or he can try to go for a straight 4-gate. We'll see how much energy will be used. The chrono boost on the gateway and also on the cybernetics core, so it doesn't look like there will be that many chrono boost onto the cybernetics core, so it doesn't look like a 4-gate, perhaps a 3-gate expand coming in from the Protoss player. Meanwhile, Adeth now quickly going into that double or triple barracks build that he should be going for. He needs to get as many units as possible, perhaps get an additional bunker or two to be able to wall off against his opponent, as there is going to be a little bit of aggression. And this is going to be into a Twilight Council. All right, so this is a very interesting build by XiaoT. He's hiding a Twilight Council over here, so Blink Stalkers may be in the future. Also, another way that you can really utilize the Blink Stalkers instead of trying to use observers is get some early sentries, which sentries are very cost effective, and then the hallucination. The hallucination is essentially the same amount of gas as the observer without having to build a robotics facility, and the hallucination allows you to blink up onto the high ground as well, in addition to using the force field. Oh no, this is going to go straight into the Dark Templar. Wow. So straight Dark Templars as opposed to a fast expansion attempt. Will Adeth be a little bit too greedy with his mules is going to be the key question. So that Dark Templar, the Dark Shrine, about 70 seconds away. Another supply depot coming in. I do not see an engineering bay at all. Normally, Terran players build it at the 6 to 7 minute mark in order to make sure that they can have some missile turrets, but that's only against, say, Banshee harassment. So this Dark Templar tech may completely catch Adeth off guard. You can see that he is just having a lot of Marines so far. He has been calling down those mules pretty religiously, and he has no idea what his opponent is going for. He does know about the expansion over here. So this is a Dark Shrine, a 3-gate Dark Shrine. Wow, this is... I don't even know what to call this build. Dark Templar pressure, 3-gate expansion. would probably be the best way to describe it, as we are now finally going into a factory, but that is going to be very, very late in order to get any scanner sweeps off. You can see 28 energy, and I just saw a mule fall down. Adeth is going to be in a world of hurt. As you can now see, an SCV gonna sneak by over here, is still not gonna catch any of these Dark Templars, and one Dark Templar gonna make its way up this ramp, and yes, gonna be able to sneak by, run all the way in. And does Adeth notice that the units are getting pushed around? I'm not sure. This expansion over here is gonna take a lot of Dark Templar harassment, and now damage is being dealt already. SCVs, Marines getting destroyed, and now there's a scanner sweep. The Dark Templar is deciding to back off, but one scanner sweep, but another Dark Templar already in the main base as well. So no mining going down. A missile turret is currently in play or being built, but it may be too little, too late. As I believe that one Dark Templar can just be going after SCV after FCV. All the SCVs are surrounding this over here, so by surrounding it, he's going to be minimizing any surface area. Now the missile turret is up, so this expansion is pretty well protected, but the main base is going to have a completely different story, as a Dark Templar now going after the tech lab. The tech lab taking a lot of damage. It looks like that stim, will not get completed in time. And wow, Adeth losing 160 seconds of valuable time because of one Dark Templar. Another 2 Dark Templars now inside the main base here. Engineering bay is on fire. It looks like SCV is unable to build anything, and there is the GG. So a GG coming in from Adeth after just 5-6 Dark Templar, a DT rush here on Shakuras Plateau. I definitely could not have predicted that at all. You take a look at XiaoT, who his name stands for, I believe, Small Templar, deciding to go going the Dark Templar route. And he does have a third Nexus also in place, so this is by no means an all-in. He was able to put Adeth just on the ropes and make sure that he was unable to fight back. One missile turret here. I believe the bunker over here, I'm not sure if they were destroyed or salvaged, but still enough and really well played by XiaoT, hurting his opponent's economy. Worker kills 22, 40 probes compared to 19 SCVs. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay and game 1 in this series between XiaoT and Adeth here on Shakuras Plateau.